In this training video, we will introduce you to paperwork definitions. Paperwork definitions are a part of the paperwork feature of USCED. The purpose of a paperwork definition is to give us a way to define the kinds of paperwork that can be added to the profiles of service providers. For example, let's say we require your service providers to have liability insurance. We can create a paperwork definition for this, and service providers could then be required to upload proof of their liability insurance before USCED would allow them to be assigned to service requests. In order to create or update a paperwork definition, we would visit the Paperwork Definitions option under the Settings menu. Here, you can see a list of all paperwork definitions that have already been created in USCED. Let's add a new one. This is done by clicking on the Create a New Paperwork Definition button. The first thing we want to do here is to give this paperwork definition a name. Let's call this one Liability Insurance. We can also give a short description of this paperwork definition and also give some detailed instructions for the service provider with regards to how to fill out and submit this paperwork to us. Now let's switch to the Allowed Roles tab. On this panel, we can control who is allowed to view and update the paperwork on behalf of the service provider. Now, by default, everything is sent to yes, which means that the service provider, as well as the entire office staff, can view and update the paperwork. Now, for more sensitive paperwork, such as those that may contain private information, for example, Social Security numbers, we may want to restrict this paperwork to those on a need-to-know basis. So, let's restrict this paperwork to only the service provider and the human resources staff. What this means is that only the service provider and HR will be able to open and view the uploaded file or make updates to the paperwork. All of the other staff will only have access to view that the service provider has the paperwork completed, but they're not actually able to go in and open the uploaded file or update the paperwork. Let's go ahead and save this new paperwork definition. Now we are back to the original paperwork definition screen with a list of paperwork definitions that have been created in USCED. We can see our new liability insurance paperwork definition here. If we want to edit this paperwork definition or any other paperwork definition, we would simply click on the pencil icon. Only staff with either the manager or the human resources role will be able to create and update paperwork definitions. This concludes the intermediate paperwork definitions training.